Do you ever wonder what bad habit you're holding onto just because it's convenient? I completely understand. For years, I wanted to change my life, achieve more goals, be more disciplined, have more control, but I just never really got around to doing it. And honestly, it's not because I wasn't capable, it was because my daily habits were basically working against me. Hi, I'm Zahra. I'm a medical doctor and an entrepreneur, and over the last 9 months, I've pivoted my career, built a business, developed multiple income streams, and it's all because I changed my daily habits. So here are 5 habits that genuinely changed my life. Number 1, not snoozing the alarm clock. This one sounds small, but it isn't. When you snooze repeatedly, you actually end up fragmenting your sleep cycles. Research consistently shows that when you snooze your alarm clock on repeat, you end up disrupting your REM cycle, you worsen your sleep inertia, and you can actually end up increasing your stress first thing in the morning. When your alarm clock goes off and you hit snooze, your brain enters another mini sleep cycle, which ultimately ends up getting interrupted again. And this fragmentation actually makes you end up feeling worse and not better, even though you think you might be getting an extra little bit of sleep. Once I stopped snoozing my alarm clocks, my mornings felt calmer, I felt far less groggy, and I felt like I had more energy. Don't get me wrong, it took a while to start building this habit, but once I did, and once it became automatic, everything changed for my mornings. Your circadian rhythm and your body's own natural alarm clock really does thrive on consistency. And yes, in theory, if your sleep schedule is consistent enough, you can probably wake up without an alarm clock. I haven't quite gotten there yet, but I'm working towards it. Number 2, moving my TV out of my bedroom. Now, to be honest, this one really does sound extreme. I moved my TV out of my bedroom and I cancelled my Netflix subscription. Now, to be completely honest, it took a couple of months to actually stick with this. I ended up subscribing and cancelling my Netflix account month to month for 4 months for the longest time. And I can confidently say that for the last 90 days, I've been able to stick to this habit of not resubscribing. Research in behavioral science shows that environment actually shapes your behavior more than what your willpower does. And if Netflix is set to autoplay your next episode, I guarantee you'll lose an hour without even realizing it. I know because I was exactly the same. The reason that I ended up doing this is because I was really dedicated to actually building my business, and working a full-time job with calls meant that I had very few hours in the day to actually dedicate to building my business, and that if I was wasting it on TV and watching Netflix, I would never achieve the growth that I was able to now. Bedrooms associated with screens are actually linked to poor sleep quality, delayed sleep onset, and increased mental stimulation before bed. Removing the cue just ultimately removes the temptation. This isn't about hating TV. I love it, and you should make time for it where you know that you can accommodate it. But ultimately, this habit is just about protecting your time and using it intentionally. Number 3, reading every night. Replacing TV with reading every night really did change everything. Reading before bed has actually been shown to improve sleep onset, reduce stress levels, and improve cognitive function over time. One study found that reading for even just 6 minutes is able to reduce your stress levels by up to 60%. It also strengthens your vocabulary, your focus, and critical thinking. And honestly, beyond the science, reading a book, reading nonfiction, reading something that you care about, it makes you feel like you're growing rather than consuming passively. Number 4, morning meditation and 10 push-ups. This combination honestly takes me less than 10 minutes every morning, and I love doing it without fail. Meditation has really strong research behind it. It reduces cortisol, reduces your anxiety, improves emotional regulation, and increases your focus. Even short daily sessions can actually improve your resilience over time. And the 10 push-ups? It's symbolic but powerful. Years ago, I honestly believed that I didn't have the ability to do full push-ups. It was only after my friend told me that I'm probably stronger than I think that he forced me to start doing 1, then 5, and then 10. Now, 10 comes very easily. I love being able to do this every day, and I love being able to incorporate a little bit of movement into my morning every single day. It honestly helps me feel more alive to get the day started. Early movement actually increases your alertness and improves blood flow. Exercise is one of the most evidence-backed interventions for mood, anxiety, and long-term health. And number 5, a daily gratitude journal. This probably sounds a little bit soft, but it's been incredibly powerful over the last couple of months. Gratitude journaling has been studied extensively in positive psychology. Research shows that it can actually improve your mood, increase life satisfaction, improve sleep, and actually reduce depressive symptoms. It doesn't actually change your circumstances, but it does change your focus, and it does reframe your life. Writing down 3 things daily really does just shift your brain into telling you what is working well. The other day I was chatting to a friend of mine, and she said, we're living in a world where all we talk about is negativity. And she said, so why not every once in a while do we not throw positive energy into the world? This could mean gratitude journaling or just telling someone what they're doing really well. We need more positive energy in this world. Combined, all of these habits really do take less than an hour a day. But honestly, starting them felt huge. And here's why. Behavior change research shows that starting is always the hardest part, not maintaining. And once something becomes part of your identity, it actually requires less willpower and less thinking. Stacking habits, which means starting with one and building gradually, increases your success rates dramatically. And so how do you actually get started? Don't start all 5 at once. Pick the one where you feel that the benefits will really help you and start with that. Build it until it feels automatic and then stack the next one. You don't need to overwhelm your body or your mind. You just need to start with one small habit that compounds daily. Let me know in the comments down below which one you're starting with. I'd really love to hear about it. Or perhaps you've succeeded with other habits and I'd love to hear about those too. If you'd like this video and you'd like to see more, my latest video is up here and you can always subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.